stream.
Has it still kept the stream going?
I think your stream, yeah, I think your stream's still going.
But it's what?
Mine stopped.
Yeah, but it's telling me mine stopped as well. Maybe. Oh, no, it stopped now. It stopped. It's delayed, isn't it?
Oh.
Round 3 Singapore. I'm gonna put this in as race.
Oh yeah, but it's part 2 race day. Sunshine, lollipop. Who have I been tagged in?
Bastard. Guess who's back? Back again. Nevo's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess
What
who's
was the
back?
weather?
Guess
You had
who's
rain
back?
at some
Guess
point.
who's back? There was rain for about 10-15 minutes after about 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
I just say go all dry, mate. And everyone, you have to keep the same setups other than your Algidiv. You can actually put on them.
So apparently it was light rain, 10-15 minutes, and then dry. But it's going to be a dry race. So our theory of wet setups is bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, because you lot can't get your fuck. Well, Rob made a mistake telling us it's going to be a wet race. Good song, Nevo. But what were you singing? Oh, Eminem. I realised who I was talking to for a second. I haven't seen anything of either Justin Bieber or Eminem, and only Baby from Justin Bieber's record collection.
No, I mean, I don't mind a bit of Justin Bieber now, but not that song.
Baby, 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 oh. I like his new one actually. That's the one on TikTok.
Since 2015, mate, his songs have been bangers, to be honest.
The new thing goes, Stay, innit?
Oh yeah, stay with
Oh,
Kid Laroi.
oh,
Kid Laroi's a banger as well.
I'll be fucked up if you get me right here. That's a banger. I'm still pissed. Oh, but by the way, that song I sent you, it's now been taken off.
Yeah, has he not got it back up yet?
No, it's not. They're not allowed to put it back up.
Why?
They said they're not allowed to put it back up.
Oh.
Person that yeah, it's annoying. It was too good of a song.
But
So annoyed, man. That song was so good.
where the hell's the chat gone for this stream? What the hell? That's not. Oh. Go back to this channel here. Channel.
So guys, as well, if you do like watching TikToks of F1 and stuff, do follow Tea Time or TTFL_F1_clips on TikTok.
Jack Latest has gone. Sue.
Do. Inshallah. Sue. Oh God, I'm tired. Need some racing to wake me up. Come on, guys. Alright, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fucking pound a monster because I'm a fucking beast. Oh, shit. I dropped my bigger on the floor. Give it a head up for Alex. You've drunk bigger.
Hey?
Have you ever drunk bigger?
Bigger?
Bigger. Bigga.
No.
Mate, if you find a drink called Bigger, it's a Jamaican drink. It is fucking banging.
What was it?
You like Iron Brew?
Yeah.
They have a drink called, it's a Jamaican cola, and it's like a orangey kind of looking drink, and it's fucking
Okay.
it's lovely, or yellow. It's lovely. But one of the best ones is Fruit Punch.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So good. And right now I'm not sponsored, but I'm drinking Juiced Monster.
Pipeline Punch. Oh no, Juice one. I like Pipeline
Juiced.
Punch.
The mango loco.
Yeah, I like Mango Loco. That's amazing. And then the pink
Oh.
one, which the Pipeline Punch. Those two are amazing.
Now my go-tos are this, Doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor one. That's banging.
I like the Lewis Hamilton one as well.
Lewis Hamilton ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. I've got to say that. Ain't too bad. What's the other one? Classic, obviously, has got to be up there. It's classic.
The thing with Classic, right? I've had so many vodka monsters over the years. Like every time I taste it, it's just like I had one the other day, and I was like, it's all right. The Classic one is still kind of just good. I don't like Red Bull though.
You know what? I've got a Red Bull as well.
I've
again,
never really
tastes too
liked it, to
watery.
be honest.
I used to
I
like
never
it.
really liked it.
I used to like Red Bull. I used to like when they first brought out all the flavors. I had the lemon lime, which is really nice. Or the lemon or a lime maybe, but it was like basically it's a silver can. There's a small silver can. Looked like the can looked sick as well. Then they had
Yeah,
a
yeah,
red
yeah.
one that wasn't the watermelon they got out now. It was a different flavor. I think it was raspberry. Then they had blueberry, which is really nice. Um, I think they did have a yellow one, which was tropical. I think that's still going. But yeah, now they've changed the red one to watermelon, and I don't like watermelon flavored things.
I've
Watermelon's
just
nice, but no, not watermelon
just
flavored
just
things.
don't really like Red Bull.
But yeah, what's it? I'm gonna put the stream back up. If you guys want to be on, have both versions up or whatever.
If you want unenthusiastic commentating, then obviously put hobos up.
Fuck you, man. I am tired. I'm trying to wake
Here we
up.
go.
But I want the
Tired.
race. The thing is, qualifying is a bit, it's a necessity. It needs to be done. But the race
You
is
hearing
when I
this,
love it.
guys? You
The
hearing
race.
this, guys? Not once will I ever do you guys dirty like hobos doing you dirty right now, man.
You fell asleep on stream. You can't shut up.
Not with these guys. The racing's good.
You still did it.
Oh yeah, but that was that was some
No,
boring
I was
racing.
I was like, Alex, actually, it was a good race. And I was like, Alex, what do you think of that race? That's all I heard.
Their races used to go past midnight. What do you want from me?
Oh, mate, left me on my own. Oh, we're ready up. We're good. We're good to go. And someone in the chat could tell us what B stands for in Kapitanov. He will be Bruce forever.
I feel like we're going to be really disappointed when we find out his name.
Yeah,
now.
no, I think we are.
I actually want it to be Bruce now.
If it ain't Bruce, I'm going to be annoyed.
I tell you what, if it's not Bruce, don't even tell us.
I still want to know, still though. I still want to know.
So do I, man. But I just don't want to be let down.
I got to know.
I got to know.
It sounds like it sounds like that fucking actor. Is it Alan Walker? Alan Walker?
Who?
What's his? He dogs. He dogs. I can't do his voice, but he's got a very distinct kind of voice. People say that like that's how he talks. It's something Walker. I don't think of his name. Actor Paul Walker. If he could talk, he won't talk like that.
yeah. You never know.
Christopher Christopher Walken. You know Christopher Walken, surely.
The voice kind of rings a bell, but I can't put a name to the voice.
Yeah, Christopher Walken. Good actor. Very funny actor. I want to send you a TikTok of him. A TikTok or a GIF, because I know that it'll be one somewhere. Christopher Walken. If TikTok loads, I know it's just flashing at me. Even GIFs even. Whoa! Hurts me. You need a PS5, mate. I'm already in. I'll be fucked up if you got me right here. Ugh.
Mrs. Carl says you sound like Forrest Gump.
I can't stop watching his interview about how he got to come to that voice on Graham Norton. Have you seen it, Alex?
Yeah, I have seen it.
He talks about the kid that he, rather than like making the kid learn how he wants to talk, he learned how the kid talks, and everything had a hard G. Thinking, my daddy makes grace.
I like when he's talking about who does the voice for like the Woody dolls, and it's his brother.
It's his brother, yeah.
It's his brother. Is his brother's name like Jeff or something? Oh no, it's my brother Jeff or something.
Yeah, it's like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
The
way he says it as well. He's bare happy about it because they're like, "Oh, is this your voice?" He goes, "No, it's my brother." Like the way he says it, it's brilliant.
The thing is, it's fair play to him.
Well, you may as well. If you sound like your brother, who's a massive star, then why not?
And saves your brother doing the fucking job. Yeah,
exactly.
that's Christopher Walken.
I'll have a look after the rest.
Just look on TikTok, man. What are you doing?
Oh, because I've only got my phone to look at the watch the stream.
Do
we want? I'll tell you what. We don't want the telemetry. We'll have telemetry up, but we won't have any lap data.
See, I have everything on because it's just nice to see.
I just feel like I wish there was more space.
I know. I like I said, we said it before.
We
We'd move some
say
of the
like
shit.
every single race, man. I'd move
Yeah.
loads of stuff.
Alright, there's a
I'd
little
make
reminder of who's on what tyre before we start. So we got Shorty and James Al on medium tyres. Well done for Shorty again for getting your first pole. Woo, woo, woo. Then we have Avi in third on softs. We have Chubb in fourth on the mediums. Womax and Erez both on the soft tyres. Then we have Scotty on the medium. We have Johnny Stokes on the soft because he kept screwing up his lap and got one in finally. Then Moyland and Speedy unfortunately didn't get a lap at all in, so they're on the medium tyres. And then everyone else is on the medium. So we've got Dutchface, Robson Racer, El Stefano, Al Jadifa, Lewis Williams, Carl, Hudzojo. Brooker Bronco's gone for hard, so he's going to go for a long stint. Then we got that guy Alex who crashed out in Q1. And then we have Bruce, little Brucey bonus in 20th place, who was a late starter as well. And there we go.
Do you know what? I'm going to call it. Booker's spinning out first. Those hard tyres round here, tragic.
He's going to need a lot of pace.
He's
well,
going
not a
to
lot
need
of
a
speed
He's going to need a volcano.
to get them
mate.
warmed
He's
up.
going to need a volcano. They are so bad, the hard tyres.
But it's Singapore. It's a very hot place.
Yeah, but the hard tyres are so bad.
They are quite bad.
And there's a couple of like early low traction zones here, so I feel like Booker. I don't want him to, but I reckon Booker could be the first person round.
They're very quick.
Unless someone's obviously
safety car.
taken out, but
Formation lap from Shorty, so he's going to be on the grid for a long time. He didn't back anyone up at all.
yeah, I mean the first like first 2/3 are pretty close, and then it's like the final third are a bit further
Someone's
back. Who's right at the back?
Booker Bronco.
What did I tell you? He's done it before the race, mate. What did I tell you?
He's done it. What he's done, it's tactical, isn't it? He's done it on purpose so he can get
Just
some more time.
he's getting the temp up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because if I spin, they'll be overheated, and I can cool them down on the way to the grid. 200 IQ
Tactics.
play from Booker there.
Tactics
200
from
IQ.
Booker. Here we go.
There he is.
Bit of a drift there to make sure his tyres are warmed up. He drives through Bruce.
Mrs. Cole's obviously got her little pom-poms on for Moyland again.
Moyland,
Give me an
he's on,
M,
man.
give me an O, give me a Y. Oh, I can't see the lights. Ah!
Here we
4
go.
lights, 5 lights, and...
Oh, jump
It's
start.
go. But
The jump
Speedy
start
gets...
from
Look at him.
Speedy.
Speedy's just gone
What is
already.
he doing? He's in
What
first.
is Speedy? What are you doing?
He's in first.
Speedy jumped in and decided not to stop. But now he's cutting a corner. Joe. I do not
Anyway.
expect this behaviour from you, Joe. Anyway, Shorty, here we go. Technically, first place man. Gets a decent start. James Al there had a kind of a poor exit to turn 3, and now he's got Avi right on the back of him.
No one's had any contact by looks of which is always good to see. That guy's made up 13th already. What a
That's
start
it.
from him. And he's
Yeah,
going
that's it.
alongside Lewis de Williams. Lewis Williams there and does get in front. That's a good start from him. As El Stefano's a bit shaky as well. So Alex is going to make another
Oh!
overtake.
Booker's round. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
It was
PayPal me
If a
my
safety
money.
car comes out now, this will not save Speedy, but I don't think it has. I think he's back going again.
No, he needs the safety car to stay out, to stay in.
Yeah.
He does not want that coming out right now. He wants you to just go for 3 laps, let the field back out, group spread out a little bit, which it will do. As Johnny Stokes looks like he gets past McDutchface there,
Oh, Dutch
and
race.
McDutchface is falling
El
down here. He
Stefano
must
as
have had
well.
a really, really bad exit.
And we've got
Oh, a
another
bit of a
move
mistake
there
there.
from Hudzojo on Al Jadifa. Gets round the outside.
That
Great
guy's
move
now
from
looking to
Al
attack
Jadifa.
McDutchface. McDutchface has gone defensive there. That guy is all over him. I prefer calling him that guy.
Good
I think it's
battle. Oh, Al
better.
Jadifa gets back past Hudzojo. He gets a poor exit. But they're going side by side in the tunnel, and Hudzojo has got to back out of that. And he does.
Yeah, that would have ended really messily, I think.
He's now in a hash sandwich now, as Speedy is in the pits to serve his drive-through. So he's going to come
he should
right
have
to the
stayed
back
out.
of this. No, he's no point staying out. He had
Why?
lost so much time. Because if safety
yeah.
car does come out, then he'd be screwed because
Well, yeah, but
you can't serve it. So he had to do it now and hope for a safety car in the next few laps, which I think that's what his intentions are anyway.
I don't know.
Also, Johnny Stokes is in the pits as well. Did Johnny get damage?
He must have picked. Yeah, he must have.
Didn't see a wing or anything. Let me have a look quickly on the
think
Incidents.
so. That guy's up to 10th. After Friday night, Scotty
yeah,
8th.
front wing. I do front wing.
Moylan 7th. Yeah, I did thought I saw a wing right at the end then. Oh, Bruce has picked up a 3-second time penalty. So currently we've got Shorty in the lead, followed by James, followed by Avi, followed by Chubb. Obviously Avi's the only one on a different set of tyres out of the top 4 here, but then you've got Erez and Moylan. Well, you've got, sorry, Womax and Erez, both on the soft tyres. They need to try and stay within that second to Chubb. Chubb has actually fallen out the DRS zone of Avi here. Avi looking quite nice on these soft tyres at the moment. I wonder what he can
that
do.
guy Alex is making some movements up. Let's have a look at position changes already, because that's astonishing from him.
Yeah, it's been a great start from that guy so far.
Where is it?
He's
9
looking,
places up.
His car's looking like it's got. The front end of his car's looking really nice. Really looking like it's turning really well. And Speedy's out. Speedy's crashed at turn 14. I bet he's gone deep, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
He's gone deep, Of course he's gone deep. Old Speedy.
And it's called a VSC, which is what he didn't really need anyway. He needed a full safety car.
I'd be worried if I was shagging Speedy, mate. The amount of times he goes deep, mate.
He's poor misses.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah, he's gone very deep into there, as you can see.
Bound. Oh, yeah, straight into the barrier.
Thing is, Speedy needs credit, because I said he doesn't normally race with no racing line, so it's very difficult.
The thing is, though, I would say he races with racing line more often now than not.
Well, no, in Monaco he turned it back on, didn't he? So he's not comfortable in the street circuits. Like, there's no runoff, is there?
There's street circuits and there's Monaco.
Yeah.
Like,
but there's no runoff whatsoever, so how can, it's very difficult.
It's unfortunate.
Williams coming to the pits. Is that for a front wing, or is that just a strategy change? Let's have a little look. Sorry, race director again. Pit stops. Yeah, front wing for Lewis as well. Lulu needs a new front wing. Okay, he's going to come out ahead of
Johnny,
yeah, which is good. So he used that VSC very well then.
Yeah.
Back to racing.
Nicely done. And on those soft tyres as well, so we'll be able to see his pace. See how quickly he can catch up with Booker.
I'm going to take tyres off for a little while because they're kind of in the way. I'm just going to leave it as the interval
Everything's
gap.
in the blooming way, mate.
All you need to have is the tyre. They don't need to write medium soft or they just have the picture of the tyre. That's it. And they've got a whole massive list.
That's what I was saying. You have the picture of the tyre, and then you can have an S or an M, that.
That's what they do anyway, don't they? And they still include the rest of it. Yeah, there's still an S and M in the middle of it, but then they include how many laps they've done.
Yeah, sorry, they should just have the colours with the numbers in there, sorry. Because everyone knows what the colours mean. It's just not needed. No,
it's not. There is some rain starting to fall now, as I'm on board with James out for the front.
Yeah, same.
Where else is there another battle going ahead? I want to stand board with James because the DRS is open. He's gaining a lot of track on Shorty. But Avi needs to make a move though, because he's on them softs. He needs to make them last.
Well, you see, Avi might actually find that if it starts raining, he actually benefits more. Because I feel like the medium tyres are really, really good on Formula 1 games. So even when it gets too wet, but if it gets too wet, you might find the softs actually being a little bit better.
James out goes a little look, but it's well defended by Shorty.
This could end really badly.
I want to jump back to Moylan. He's having a little battle with Erez, but I can't make it done because Erez
is so close.
DRS as well. That guy is now Stefano going side by side. Alex goes zooming past him. Great move from him. We have Carl trying to chase down Hudzojo as well at the back for 14th. Not close enough yet. They're all starting to gap a little bit, so keep an eye on some of these battles. But there's a little freeway battle I'm going to keep an eye on here for 5th place. Erez is definitely holding up more than as you can see in front, but the track is getting wet. Doesn't look like it's affecting them too much.
Not at the moment. It's not too heavy rain right now. But they might not even have to pit in for inters at this rate.
And Moylan is sliding though, but Moylan was sliding in the dry. Oh, it's contact!
Slides anyway.
It's contact of him and Erez. Erez, I think, broke a bit earlier than Moylan expected, and Moylan ploughed into the back of him. So that's a definite end plate gone.
Well.
Yeah, end plate's gone on that. So that's kind of ruined what he wanted to do, really. With this rain, he don't really want to pit now and waste a set of softs or a medium tyre. We'll have to see what he goes in for.
We got some breaking news just in. Speedy's blaming the servers. He's blaming the lag. I hate the servers on this game.
Yellow flags again. That's Johnny Stokes and Brooker Bronco, I believe. Johnny Stokes is chasing down the back of Lulu. So I'm going to see inters for Moylans. He's going early.
Okay.
He was sliding a lot. Like, I gotta admit, he was
It could
sliding a
work.
lot.
I feel like Moylan's setups are quite slidey in general sometimes.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I.
James Al's looking
I
up the
assumed.
inside down into turn 7. Oh, James Al's back end steps out a little bit, but Shorty holds on to the position.
It's definitely getting wetter though. I'm gonna stand board and Moylan and see what his timings are gonna be like.
These two guys are kind of pulling away.
Oh, hang on,
massively
no, I'm
in
not,
front.
because Carl's gonna have a little move on Hadzojo. Hadzojo defends the outside. Bit of a contact between the pair, but simple move from Carl, and he goes up into 12, but he's overshot it. See, they are struggling in the braking zones, and Carl's going to lose a place to Robson Racer, or is he? And he defends the inside, and he hits the wall doing it. And Carl, Rob, they're running out of track. They're running out of track. So basically, both cars had massive understeer. Rob's smashed into the wall and got stuck, and Carl just skimmed it. But that would done damage to Carl. I believe it, only light, but definitely done damage to him. Have a look how Moylan's faring. There is definitely rain on the track, and he's catching up the drivers a lot.
Well, yeah. We'll watch the gap change, and then we'll see. I mean, at this rate,
the DRS is still enabled though.
Yeah, DRS is still enabled, and that's usually the point you know. But you can, ideally, sometimes the lap just before that is when you want to come in. But the track's actually starting to look wet now. Is anyone pitting in? No. Looks like Shorty there, last minute dive into the pits to go into the intermediates, and that releases James Al. So James Al now in the lead
and
of the
Avi
race.
as well. Avi's coming as well.
Chubbs stayed out. Avi's in. What's Womax doing? Womax is staying out. So's Erez. So's Scotty. So's that guy. El Stefano staying out. McDutchface is staying out. El Jadifa is staying out. So what about Hotsojo? What's Hotsojo doing?
Booker's come in as well. Booker's come in as well.
Jojo's staying out. Booker's come in. Okay.
Carl should come in. He's got damage.
Hello.
So Carl is coming in.
Carl's coming in. Rob is just about to be making that decision. He's going to the inside really early, so Rob
Bruce
will be
is
in.
staying out.
Brucey's staying out. Of course he is. Brucey will be in that case, mate. Absolute nutter.
Johnny Stokes now.
He'll be coming in, I reckon. He's got nothing to lose. What do you reckon?
No,
he's going to stay out. Okay, what about Lulu?
Lulu's staying out as well.
Lulu's actually gapped Moyland, you know. Like the gap was 1.8 seconds and that was 3.7.
The gap has increased.
Maybe it's not. Wow, it's getting wetter. Unless Moylan made a bit of a mistake.
Like I said, we had it before in another race where it was wet on track, but there's someone crashed. El Stefano's crashed.
Oh no, El Stefano.
He's got no visible damage, but he was definitely stuck stationary. So I did look over.
Yeah, he's dropped back quite a bit, to be fair.
Yeah, and we're going to jump back on board.
Actually,
with yellow flags again.
Not loads, but
who's that?
That is. Oh my days. That could be
Booker
Rob.
Bronco.
No, it's not Booker Bronco. Yeah, Booker Bronco.
Booker Bronco, and someone else has crashed as well. That's Brucey. Brucey's had a little spin. Yeah, it's getting too wet now for these
Bruce
guys.
is a Formula Ford as well. Yeah, I mean around this sort of track when there's no runoff, you've got to be so careful.
Booker's gone again, I think. Oh, Booker's out. Booker's out of the race. Safety car. Full safety car.
This helps out like James, Chubb. So where
it helps out Moylan. Moylan will jump up quite a lot during this as well.
So Shorty's out in 11th, man. And look at the gap. Wow, this is ruined Shorty. And
yeah, ideally
kind of ruined. Hang on, let's quickly go on to the tyres right now and just see who in between. Everyone's going to pit in, but you're looking at... So everyone down to 10th is all on... So you've got Shorty and Avi, they're both on intermediates.
Yeah.
However, the gaps between everyone are obviously massive from like James.
Yeah,
so James is now on intermediates.
And Moylan won't gain that many. Neither will Carl, neither will Rob.
Nah, this is ruined Shorty. I wonder where Shorty's going to jump up
Moylan.
to. Shorty's about to come round now. James Al's out. So James Al takes the lead.
Stop from James.
Look at that, man. He's like a straight in head. Obviously, Shorty needs to hope. He's not going to get out in front of Chubb, I don't think. It's going to be close though. No, see, Chubb beats him out. So Shorty's actually lost 2 positions.
The line yet. Oh yeah, he did beat him. Just. Yeah. Only just.
Yeah, only just. But that has ruined Shorty a little bit. Avi's up, so Avi's lost a place and Shorty's lost 2 places.
Oh, Bruce is like got no wings, so Thingy's stuck behind him. He's a 5-second penalty for speeding. Moylan is only just getting to the pit lane straight now, so he's only going to gain a couple of places.
Oh, he goes 13th.
Yeah, not very many. It does bring... Oh, I was about to say, it does bring Speedy back in, so Speedy's out.
Oh, it says Moylan has left the session.
Again?
So Moylan... that might be why he got gapped. If he's not driving.
Well, if he's only just left, then he's only just left.
Well, Speedy just said that Moylan's left. He didn't say he just left, though. He's left the session, so...
Oh, okay.
He could have left the session earlier. It didn't pop up on my screen.
That would explain a lot.
Yeah, we'll explain why he's not really making any
Apparently
inroads
he's
to people.
online and already joined again for me. I can't invite him.
Maybe he's in the process of joining.
Possibly. Else, anyone who knows in the chat if he's coming back in or not, let us know.
I'll tell you who that worked out really well for, though. That guy.
That guy Alex is doing amazing. Like, up here to 6, so that's how many places he's gained now.
13,
Again,
I think.
there's no point in putting on the tyres now. Everyone's going to be on the same. Everyone has stopped at least once. 13 places, yeah, 13. It's unbelievable. But I do feel sorry for Speedy. Speedy is definitely the biggest loser here because the one thing he needed was a safety car, and it came out just after he went out.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change the fact of him crashing out, though.
No,
That's
of course
still on
not.
him. It would have helped him in terms of, obviously, the drive-through, but... Or Moylan's...
So, fastest lap will go to Shorty by the looks of it because it's a 1 minute 40.3, and no one's going to beat that if it remains wet the whole race.
So, you've got Ansmid, Go Sade.
What else can we look at?
Obviously, Shorty's looking like he's got pace, though.
Where's
It's
the
not over
penalties?
for Shorty yet, even though he's missed out because of the safety car.
There they are.
I think Shorty was clever to do it. He wanted to try something different. Thought,
He had
sack it, I'll
to.
get on him now.
He had to.
But I mean, you can never bank on a safety car. It just worked out in this time for James and Chubb.
Yeah, he had to make some sort of a risk. I say a risk as such because he had to do a different strategy to James. And the way that the track was going, it probably was a lap too soon for him to pit. Well, maybe because I don't think it was the right lap because we saw the gap. Again, the gap from Moylan we don't know now because it could have been the reason why, because the Moylan was actually in the race.
Well, that's it. I mean, I think it was a good decision to do it then. It was just unfortunate with the safety car. I mean, the only... I'm trying to think if there's... It's not really a silver lining to this cloud, to be fair, for Shorty. The safety car's ruined him. Well, he's still in third position, but...
Moylan, if you're watching the stream, if you can get back in, I don't know if it's possible, to be honest, because we can't generally invite you for some reason. It says you're still in here. This is the glitch with the game where it tells you that a driver's still in here when he's not.
Yeah, this is the thing. So we're not sure. I mean, Moylan hasn't said anything in chat. Usually he does reply in chat, but...
I don't know if this is actually... I'm not just going to try and invite. I'm sorry if the stream's paused.
Just a little wiggle on the straight. Nice little wiggle. Little wiggle. Hey, wait, was that a wiggle or was that lag?
No, he's there. He is there.
He's there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is there. Because I've just went on board with Carl and there's no X on his name. So he's back in.
Doing little warm-up tyres. Moylan, brake test Carl if you're back in the game, mate. Brake test Carl. Hey Carl, full send it on Moylan if you're in the game, mate. Just so we can check, please. You just see Carl torpedo him.
No, Carl. Bad Carl.
Bad Carl. How dare we didn't say that, Carl.
You know what I miss in F1? A yellow car.
Yeah, needs to come back really.
Yeah, it needs to be a yellow car.
I want the black and gold car back, man.
I just want
Lotus.
Renault back. I don't even want Alpine. I want Renault back. I want. He actually went to do it.
Go on, Carl.
Legend.
Go on, Carl.
I'm actually on board with him as well.
Yeah, same. I knew he would do it.
There's some cars I do want to see back, like the old style cars. Hesketh, like, it'd be quite funny to see them back. Although you basically got that with the Haas because it's the same sort of color scheme. But some of the iconic ones like the Jordan.
I want
Tyrrell,
Ferrari to go back to
their bright red color.
their bright red, man.
Yeah, that red.
Or either go like full burgundy, but the red they've got now is some kind of crappy in between.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Red, it's just crap.
But I don't like the burgundy on it. I think it has to be blood red.
Yeah, or like even the red and white that they had like a couple seasons ago. That looks quite smart.
Or I also want Aston Martin to go to traditional colours where they have the bright yellow fluorescent stripe rather than that poxy pink.
I don't mind there being pink on one and like yellow on one car, for like first and second driver, but I'd much rather have that like that neon yellowish colour.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
nice.
It is beautiful. Miss Carl said Carl full sending Moyland. Yeah, we got it, Miss Carl.
Yeah, we got on board.
We got it. We knew he'd do it.
But they are trying to warm times up as best they can. So
I feel
definitely,
like the safety car's been out for a long time.
it's just
Do you
because
not
it's
feel
wet.
like...
It's just 'cause it's wet. Everyone's going slower anyway. But it's taken
Yeah,
it's taken Bruce a long while to catch up to the back. So he's now caught up.
Yeah,
I
I
actually see his
suppose.
helmet now. He's actually got quite a nice helmet on.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, nice helmet. Number 91. Like the year I was born. Ooh-wee.
Here I was born. don't
Hey,
believe
best year, mate. Best year.
Hey, it's your birthday soon.
Yeah, I know. But just
Wow.
before the baby's born.
A few months. Yeah. When's the baby due?
27th of May.
Oh, and you're May 5th, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. It's
When's
good
my
as well,
birthday,
'cause
hobo? Eh?
18th of August?
Nope.
August, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 31 days in August, mate. Have a better guess than that, you prick.
I'm not good at You know this about me, man. That's why you love me. I'm not good at birthdays.
That's unbelievable. I can't believe it.
Alright, I will work it out. By looking it up.
Looking it up.
20, I thought it was the 18th. Well, 28th.
Nope.
Has it got an 8 in it?
Nope.
Got a 7 in it?
Nope.
You know, I got no idea then. 15th?
Nope.
Oh my god. Alex.
It's got a 1 in it.
Okay, so it's definitely 18 or something.
What do you mean it's definitely 18 or something? There's
A
not that many
teen.
days, mate.
Oh shit, safety car's
Oh.
been released.
No, it's just got a 1 in it. It might not have a teen in it.
Well, it's not going to be the first, is it?
No, it's not the first.
Exactly, so it's going to be it's not 11th or 12th. Oh, is it 12?
Nope.
Exactly, so it's a teen. Something teen.
It's...
Am I wrong?
Fucking hell. Yeah, you are.
21st.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, is it
Fucking
21st?
hell. That was painful.
I wasn't far away though.
Wasn't far away. I
Considering-
nailed yours on the head, mate.
Yeah, but
Nailed
I
yours
don't
on the
do
head.
birthdays. I got Lexi's birthday wrong for 4 years. Right,
To be
anyway,
fair, fuck you.
Ashdifa goes up in the 9th place.
That's it. El Stefano's waiting for...
Alcidifa's spinning.
Bit of a back ender on, and El Stefano looks to jump up the inside, being very respectful here, giving each other room. That's
That's a
quite
good
nicely
move.
done. But Al Jadifa's still there on the outside, coming down into turn 10. But I think...
Oh, lock up there
Oh, he
from
runs
El
deep.
Stefano though.
Oh, but he's gonna have the inside line though, and I think Al Jadifa's gonna have to give up. And El Stefano does
That was
make
a
the move
good
stick.
battle. Good
That was
battle.
good. And Moylan's right there as well. So through turn 13. So now
Yeah.
we've got to see what Shorty can do. Mrs. Carr asked you, Hobo, when her birthday is.
I feel like I'm gonna fucking guess that. May 5th.
We'd be yeah.
January
18th
1st.
of August.
January 2nd. January 3rd. January 4th. January 5th. January 6th.
Does the month have an A letter in it?
It's like that thing you go Janu September.
Fair.
Good move from Moylan up into 11th place. Oh,
There we
right.
go.
So both McLarens are through. They're going to try and attack the back of the Dutch face very soon. But the rain is starting to separate the men from the boys in this.
So how's Shorty doing? Shorty's right in the back of Chubb, to be fair, but James is actually up the road a little bit further, so James got a really nice restart and pulled away quite well.
Oh, what
Chubb
happened
had
to Carl? Carl's fallen well far back. Yellow
it's-
flags
what
as
happened with
Brucey's
Carl
gone.
is
Brucey's
Bruce has
gone.
And Carl's coming in.
Safety
pits.
car
So-
again.
That's it.
So Bruce
know
has
what's happened
lost
to
it on the
Carl.
straight.
Mrs. Carl asked Carl when her birthday is. He obviously had no clue. She's then punched him in the head, and he's spun out because he's spun the wheel when she's punched him. It's the last month of the year, December. Ooh, check you out.
December 31st. That's the last day as well.
No, I reckon she's close. No, I'm gonna say you are on the 12th of December, Mrs. Carl.
There we go. So Mr. Carl gets a new wing. No, we still don't know Mrs. Carl's name, and she's never told us.
That's the point, actually. We don't know Mrs. Carl's name.
No, she's never told us. We've asked her repeatedly, but we've kind of given up now. Finding out what her actual name is. No matter what your name is, we're still going to call Mrs. Carl anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's irrelevant if you tell us anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently I'm close with the 12th.
I wouldn't know because she's not in my fucking chat.
Oh, someone a little bit butthurt, hobo.
It wasn't much at the begin with, and she joined you.
Yeah, but then I went live. She's like, oh, Nevo's
No,
on.
she was in
Switched on.
mine the whole time, and only when it reset.
Don't lie.
Yeah,
Don't lie, mate.
she was chatting and everything. Tell me how much.
See, I told you, mate. After you done Shorty Day, mate, she was like, I don't want to be part of this.
Oh, Hot Sojo's
Oh,
out.
Hot Sojo. No, Hot Sojo.
Oh,
Oh,
Lewis
he's done
nearly
a
clipped
speedy.
him as well.
Yeah, he's done a speedy.
And the,
Is it the 9th, Mrs. Carl?
what has this come to when we're guessing people's birthdays?
Well, it's a safety car around Singapore.
Very, very, very true. How old do you reckon Mrs. Carl is? That's the next question.
How old do I think Mrs. Carl? I have nothing to gauge it off.
Mrs.
It has a
Oh,
9 in it. 19th.
Mr. Carl's
then.
crash.
Close with 12.
Mr. Carl's crashed.
Oh, Mr. Carl.
I reckon she's 21 and always will be.
I reckon she's 32.
Not fucking hell. I've gone for flattery. You've gone for insulting.
I have absolutely nothing to gauge it off.
I said 21 and she always will be. Like forever 21.
Yeah, but that's
And then
every
you just
woman
went,
out
nah,
there.
she's 32.
Well, look, at least I'm honest. I have nothing to gauge it off, so I've not seen her, never heard her voice. I have nothing to gauge it off. She could be 26, she could be 32, she could be 45.
Mr. Carl, give me a clue on how old Mrs. Carl is, but
Don't ask
by
Carl
use
this.
no,
He's
no,
just
wait,
been
wait,
beaten up 'cause
wait,
she didn't
by
know-
using
he
your
didn't know her
gears.
birthday.
Use your gears. Stay in gear for about 5 seconds, whatever the first number is, and then do it the same for the second number. It's hard to tell though because
I feel like
there
he's
is
been
a
in
delay.
second for a while.
No, because he hasn't revved it out yet.
1.
Really? 19? I'm guessing she's about 18, 19 then. Surely.
Well, that.
Oh, no,
well, he
not
was a 2
necessarily,
for a while
actually.
though. It could be 21
Or 12.
or 12.
The thing is, if it's anything other than like, if it's 17, well no, 19 plus, then we won't know.
Well, we have nothing to gauge off. We could guess up to like 70 years old, you know. Like we have absolutely nothing to gauge off. We're just spitballing it.
Yeah, it's very true. The only thing we can go by, what were you singing earlier? That Mrs. Carl said was a good song.
Well,
the Eminem.
song.
So
I'm higher than 21.
that don't help. Wait, then why is he saying?
If
Why
she
is
likes
he
Eminem,
revving at
then-
1? Then why is he
But
revving at
younger
1?
than 32. Well, Mrs. Cole, I reckon's similar. I reckon
Cole's
28.
Mr. Cole don't know your age. just throwing it out there. He was revving at 1 for a long time. Mr. Cole's
I
gonna get a
reckon
slap.
she's got to be not too much younger than us though, Hobo, because if she likes Eminem,
Yeah.
especially that sort of song, I reckon maybe like 26 to 28 range.
Oh, I thought he was revving at 6 then. I thought he was saying that she's like 6 years old.
Right, anyway, let's see what's going on at the front.
At the moment, nothing. They're still just driving around.
I know. But
We'll keep with our.
I like the
Mrs.
Aston
Carl's
Martin
age.
safety car. It looks smart as anything.
It does look nice.
He's 27. There you go.
So,
26 to
but
28 range.
Where was Mr. Carl going with revving at 1?
Carl has no idea.
Mrs. Carl, slap Mr. Carl. He needs it.
Oh, Carl's crashed.
They know our age. Paul him.
But blokes aren't meant to know, right? And Carl's 30. See, Carl's our age. Carl knows it.
Oh, Carl's a pedo. He's gonna have a younger girl.
Oh, it's 3 years. It's not like he's dating Madeline McCann, is it? It's not like he's been to
Never
the
know.
Epstein Isle.
Epstein. The thing is, Zed, I've always gone out with the older birds anyway. Hey, babe.
Yeah, you are a bit of a granny shagger, to be honest, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're like Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, last next, what,
Just
14
less
years,
rich.
14 years difference between us, and then this one, 4 years. 3 years? 4 years. Technically 3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
88 and 91.
Oh, Carl picks up a penalty there.
He's giving us a clue, that's what it was, look. It's 3 seconds. He's gonna get the amount of penalties how old she is. That's what he's doing.
But Jack Satch has come in like, oh, so when Mrs. Carl was 15, Carl was 18. What a pedo.
Oh, Shorty spun. Shorty spun on the safety car.
Oh no, Shorty. No.
He spun on the hairpin.
Oh, turn 13. Yeah, that is a bastard.
Oh no. Safety car's in this lap as well, so if he's got damage, he's screwed.
Poor Shorty. The safety car screwed him. The first one screwed him, and this one screwed him from going too slow.
This one is I buy you dinner, mate. Carl's never going to catch up, unfortunately.
Bert Mylander literally owes a lot of dinners, a lot of beverages to people.
So they're trying to get as much heat as they can in the tyres on a wet track. It's very difficult.
So can James get another good start going?
He's definitely got pace around here on the wets.
Yeah, he's looking alright. He pulled away quite nicely from that last restart as well. When's he gonna go? He's gone. Not yet. Not yet.
Speedy wants to join the party.
And he's gone. He's gone now. He's kind of caught. Try to kind of break then a little bit.
Yeah, Speedy, if you want to join, mate, you're more than welcome, pal. We'll have a little chat with you. Yeah, so good start from James. Chubb didn't have a bad start either. Like he's kind of broken a little bit away, not as much as obviously James
It's only
has.
because he kind of had to break a little bit behind James, I think, and James let off as that was happening. But he's not been caught out massively, but he's been caught out a little bit.
Welcome, Speedy. Do you want to talk us through what happened?
How was your race, Speedy? Do good?
Don't want to talk about.
Did you win?
No, of course not.
Hey, if we reverse the order, you've won technically.
Yeah. Just my hand slipped.
Oh, what was it? Hand slip, sun was in your eyes, the lag.
No, my hand slipped.
That's what happens when you play with yourself and race at the same time. Never works out.
I think Shorty got away with no damage on that one. So I think he's very lucky. He has got a lot to fight through.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, he's got a lot to fight back through though.
Chubb's now 1.8 behind James. Hey, James got another really good start here.
Here he has. We're going to stay on board quickly with the battle between Johnny Stokes and Al Jadifa because they're very close together. Also, keep an eye on Dutch Face and Scotty Harris. As El Stefano is let his teammate past. There's no way that gap's increased like that badly. As Shorty up
gets
into
past
14th.
Lulu doesn't even fight that.
Here we go. Johnny Stokes making the move on Al Jadifa. Brilliant move. Al Jadifa tries to come back. Not going to happen.
Yeah, so Johnny Stokes obviously trying to make some moves.
Who's that? Went wide.
Bit of a poor race so far.
Whoa! Damage on Rob Sim Racer.
Oh,
Tokyo
Rob.
drifted it. That's the end plate gone. He did lucky. He went deep into the corner just before that, and then got too hot on the rears trying to correct his mistake.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a big shame. He's going to have to pit now. Oh no, he's staying out. He's going to struggle though. Look, he can't even make a turn. He's got to come in.
He's probably going to regret that. He probably thought, I'll give it a go and see. And
I think after that first corner, I would have just went, you know what, sack that off.
But to find out how's it going to handle through here.
I'm going to stay on board with the moment with Moylan as he's approaching the back of Dutch Face and Scotty.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that guy Alex making up into 4th place past Womax. Good move there, late on the brakes. Got this slow down in time. Moylan can't do that yet as Shorty making another move past Al Jadifa. Up into 12th place. He's flying, it's Shorty.
Shorty's been looked quick, man. This is why it's unfortunate that with the safety car what happened really, and then the spin obviously.
Gonna jump back on board. Who else? He's got back on board with Moylan and see this battle. He's got a little train in front of him. Led by, I think that's Womax, Erez, Scotty, then Dutch Face, and then himself. Dutch Face seems to have a little look down the inside potentially of Scotty, and Moylan's going to have a little look around the outside of Dutch Face. But again, he's just too hot on the acceleration. It loses all the ground he makes up in that one mistake. Oh, here we go. Avi having it very close to the back of Chubb as well, so keep an eye on that battle now.
Chubb's struggling.
Yeah, he's
3.9 back from James.
Everywhere.
He is struggling. I think if Avi gets past him, we could see Avi released. I don't know if Avi's got the pace in these conditions to go with James here. James looking very, very quick, but we won't know until Avi gets the pass done on Chubb. But Chubb only needs to really be quick down in like where it matters in the straights.
Yeah, he does. So no one's using the overtake particularly much here because obviously you don't want to use it
both
around through
really
corners.
full. So, I mean, Chubb might be running lower wings. Maybe he's struggling through all the corners, but it doesn't matter if you can't get past. So unless Avi goes for a bit of a cheeky send.
But Moylan, I think, having a little cheeky look on Dutch face, who goes a bit wide into turn 1.
Could
But the
see
thing is, they're in a
maybe
big drag train there. It's very difficult to make the move.
Yeah.
And Avi's lost a lot of ground to Chubb, so Chubb gets a good exit out of that last corner before they straight.
Good thing for Moyland is that his teammate El Stefano is kind of keeping Johnny Stokes at bay. So as I say that, El Stefano looks like he's letting him go. No, he didn't. He pulled right to the inside there. His back end stepped out a little bit, and I thought he was kind of just going to let him go then, but got back on the power. So Moylan's probably got another lap or so before Johnny maybe gets released.
Moylan is losing too much time on the exits of corners, but he makes it back in
Shorty's
the
on the back
braking.
of it. Yeah, he does. Sorry, Shorty's right on the back of this little fight between El Stefano and Johnny Stokes as well. So Shorty will probably be looking to get past ASAP and try and move on. So that could be a nice little battle to try and watch. You're going to watch Johnny try and get past El Stefano, and then Shorty's going to try and get them both.
You almost want split screen at this point, don't you, to watch two battles.
Yeah, man, big time. I wish you could do that. Have like little cameras up around it or something. You have to make them bigger and stuff. To what you want to switch to. El Stefano looking quite quick in a straight line though. He's struggling through some of the corners and everyone's kind of catching up, but down the straight he's almost pulling away from them.
I think he's using a bit more overtake than the rest of them. He's on 86% compared to the others who are basically on full.
Yeah, it's going to be quite easy to save though through these low corners, especially like he uses a bit, but he's gaining it back as well just as fast.
And he's still keeping in touch.
He probably has a higher what's it called? Suspension settings.
Yeah, to keep him out of the puddles on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking a bit slippy though, El Stefano. That's cost him a little bit of time, but again, coming through these corners, runs quite wide. That might give
I think
Johnny
Dutch
Stokes
Face having a little look on Scotty.
Yeah,
No,
Johnny Stokes is
back.
having a look at El Stefano. Shorty's gone into the pits, but Johnny Stokes doesn't quite have the speed here. Does El Stefano keep it nice through these
mediums.
first two corners?
Mediums for Shorty. He's going for an early
has
strat
stopped
change
raining.
again.
It's still a bit wet on the circuit, but this track is going to dry up probably really quickly, especially with the heat that's going to be going on there.
I'm on board
So we
with
might see
Moylan
it pay
again.
dividends.
He's got a lot better exit that time, but he's just not got the pace because there's a slipstream train ahead of him.
The gap between James Allen and Chubb now 6.3
another
seconds.
car's
Avi
pitting.
still hasn't made it go.
2 cars are pitting though. Who else
This
is
is
coming
too
in?
early.
I think it is. There's too much spray.
I'd be looking for around lap 20, I think. Judging by this, depends how much it can. The thing is, it can just dry up in like a lap on this game. It's kind of mental.
Lewis and Rob are going to basically cuck themselves a little bit there, as yellow flags are being waved ahead. I don't know who that is for. I think that's I think it's Carl getting in the way. I think Carl's now getting laps.
Johnny Stokes looking to go round the outside, coming down into turn 13. El Stefano has the inside line. Johnny Stokes
Pushes
is going to
him
have to
wide.
back out there. Nice defending there from El Stefano. Lovely fair racing from these two guys.
Yeah, Carl's
Nice
been
little
lapped
battle
now.
these two have got going. El Stefano doing Moylan an absolute. Oh, but El Stefano runs deep.
putting the fight
And
up.
Johnny Stokes tries to go around the outside, but now El Stefano's got the inside line, and then
Carl's going to be in the way. Oh no, this is.
Carl can't really help himself there. The track kind
Carl
of.
has got out there. Yeah, there's nothing Carl could really do there. The way this track is in this the final sector. El Stefano though, great defensive driving, really clean. Johnny Stokes must be getting a bit frustrated there, but it's completely fair play.
Yeah,
Runs a little bit
they're
wide.
fighting on
Back
track.
end steps out a little bit again.
Oh, Johnny's coming
Johnny
into the
Stokes
pits. He's done
yeah,
enough.
Johnny Stokes. Yeah, he's thinking maybe try to do something different. So El Stefano's now got a bit of clear air.
Lewis is out.
Pressure.
Lulu's out. A safety car's come
Lewis.
out. That's going to help Johnny Stokes. He's just come into the pits.
Yeah, that's really good for Johnny there. He's going to lose like no time here. And then when everyone else pits in, that's actually really nice.
And
Medium
Carl
set of
can
tyres
overtake the
here.
safety car, so he'll be hopefully lapping himself.
No, it's still not ready
you
for.
can't.
Still not ready
Yeah,
to drive.
but the safety car's going to be out for what? 3 laps? Could dry up. It's not going to dry up as much with them not going full speed, but... Oh, Johnny Stokes is at the wall! He's clipped the wall coming out the pits. Oh,
No
please
visible
tell me he's not
damage.
broken his wing.
No visible
Yeah,
damage,
yeah.
but
it
Yeah.
looked like he clipped the rear end, didn't he? More so than the front end. I think he might have got away with that. Unless he's got side pod damage.
very true. I'm almost waiting on board with Carl, because Carl potentially
This could
can
be
unlap
interesting.
himself, which would be good for him, because he's not too far from the back of James. He's only a bit behind El Stefano, and all these guys have to pit. So he should come out ahead. But it's not
Do you know what I just realised? Shorty's been cucked again by the safety car. He pits in the lap before.
Yeah, I know.
Poor Shorty, man. He doesn't deserve to be... Like, you've started this trend, Obo. You did him dirty in the announcement, man, and now look at this race. Poor
It's
guy,
not my
man.
fault.
It's your fault completely.
You keep mentioning it. I think it's your commentator's curse, mate.
It's not my commentator's curse. I've done
Oh,
nothing
Rob's
but
got
big
no
Shorty
wing.
up, mate.
Rob's lost the wing as well, so Rob's going to have to come into pit. And that's going to
Is Rob on a set of
potentially...
mediums now, or is he on... He is on mediums
Mediums,
as
yeah,
well.
he has to come in again. So he'll be alright, because obviously he's got to go past safety car again, which means he'll be on the lead lap still. Carl is the one we've got to look out for, because Carl is on sector 3 now as James is coming into the pits, but after seeing the quick pit stop that James did last time, James is staying out.
Who's just said out?
So yeah,
I mean,
there's
it's still
no
quite-
chance of...
It's still quite wet, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I would stay out.
Everyone else is going in for softs, I believe, though. Mediums, I should say.
I mean, yeah. The thing is, though, I mean, he's only just caught up with the safety car now. And I mean, you've got Chubb who's just coming out the pits on a set of mediums.
Who else
yeah,
has stayed out?
The car's going to go slow, I suppose.
As in the mouse. Actually, the amount of spray that's coming off is not ready.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit. The thing is, though,
But I
give
look
it a
at...
few laps behind the safety car, plus then you've got to take into account James's pit stop. Unless there's a lot more grip on the restart, and James can make like a 23-second gap, it still could pay into other people's hands that stayed on the mediums.
As
Oh,
in,
no,
if you look at
softs.
if you look at Chubb, for example, there's still a lot of spray.
Yeah, there's not quite a... This is one of the tracks, right, where... I mean, it happens in quite a few, but like one sector will be okay, and then it'll be really, really wet in like the middle bit, and then dry again at the end. So it's usually wet here through like the last sector and the first sector, then okay in the middle bit.
So Johnny has pitted. He did have wing damage, so there was damage on that wing. So he's
Okay.
coming. He's coming
So
again.
pit
Put on
again.
fresh softs.
That's unfortunate. I mean, softs, once the safety car comes in these conditions,
They
he's
won't
going to have to
last,
go
though.
maybe like 10 laps. I don't know. It's possible. It's going to be close, but it's possible.
Oh,
I think
Chubb nearly loses it.
they overheat really easy though.
The
Yeah, I
track
think the
is
people in
drying
mediums are going
very
to be
quick.
struggling, but it is drying. There's just not a proper dry line yet, but then you can see where it's there going from wet to dry.
But there's
Like
no
where
spray.
Chubb is now. Yeah, where Chubb is now, it's quite dry. But this is what I was saying, like, Sector 2 and stuff usually is quite dry. And then you get into Sector, like,
This one's what? No.
yeah, this
No,
seems,
this bit here.
This seems alright.
I think
It's a
James
bit,
made a
it's a
mistake.
bit damp. Well, he might want to come into pits now, or he risks it.
Yeah, he's
He's
coming
coming in
in.
this now.
He's realised his mistake. I think he's going to be falling far down the grid. He
Well,
might
he can
come out
slap a set of
behind
softs on.
Scotty if he's lucky.
We've got Chubb
This-
going round now.
This
Avi-
will release Rob,
Avi
which is
stuck
good for
behind
him.
Carl. Avi stuck behind Carl. Carl's coming in. No, Carl's staying out. Avi's stuck. That could cost that. Oh, okay. James is still in the pits. Oh, is that a new front wing that they put on there?
Will it release Rob? Will it allow him to overtake?
It should do.
James is down into fourth.
Trying. Rob's been allowed to pass. So Rob's now unlapped himself, which is good for him. No, he's disqualified.
Oh,
What?
this
How's
game,
that
man.
No, I don't know. He ghosted, so I wonder if he got disqualified.
Well, it's not said that he's,
No, he's okay. He's okay.
disqualified. I think he's alright.
It's only because it instantly made him ghost. Normally that's like a
Yeah.
key for disqualification. So Carl, unfortunately for him, is now only one car stopping him from unlapping himself. So if Chubb wants to let him past, he'll have to kind of go off track to let Carl go past. I don't see Chubb doing particularly because he's going to have a nice little barrier between him and Avi. Unfortunate for Carl. Oh, Avi's just tried to overtake.
No, he's gonna get a penalty if he does that.
Yeah, Avi's overtaken on the safety car, so that's not really fair for Carl, really. Because Carl had the option, really, of
Does
going
Avi have
past.
to let him go?
No, it doesn't look like it.
No, the thing is, this is the game, right? Like, unless Carl gets behind that safety car, it's not going to be like, it's just not going to allow him. If he tries to do it now, he'll probably get disqualified.
He's trying
Carl's
to
gone.
now.
Carl's doing
He's
it.
trying
Sack
to,
it.
he's trying
gone
to.
for the full send. It says Mrs. Carl said he has to say. Yeah, there you go. This game's so jank. It was telling him to stay behind Avi. Yeah, this game's so rubbish, man. Hang on a minute. He gets disqualified and then a 5-second penalty on top of that. Come on, game man.
The thing
Still
is, that, like, it's not fair because if Avi didn't overtake him there, he could have had a chance of getting past Chubb and allowing the game to let him pass. Because Avi's overtaken him, he's now had to take 2 people.
I think it was always going to disqualify him. This game's just trash. So Chubb now in the lead of the race. Avi's in second. You got that guy in third, and James is now down into fourth.
Shorty's
But with the pace
down
James has
into
had,
11th as well.
and there's enough laps left now. You'll get some DRS. I mean, James is looking pretty quick, but also Alex has looked very, very fast too. So I'd be interested to see what Alex can do now. He's up in the third, and what a race from Alex as well. After what happened in qualifying, to come back and be in third position at this stage of the Grand Prix, very nicely done.
I mean, I can't see Rob catching up either to the back of the pack. There's not enough time, nearly enough time for him to get back. He's made a big gap though. But I think safety car will be in this lap. So unless he can make this like a miracle lap right now.
Well, the safety car's going to wait for at least Al-Jadifa and Johnny probably to catch up, and it's 10 seconds, which they should get on this lap. So Rob could be a bit out of luck, to be honest.
I'm gonna start on board Rob anyway because he's the only one that's going at full race speed at the moment, and he's using overtake to try and catch up. So he's got the right tyres for it as well. He's on the them softs.
Rob,
But
do a
he's got-
360 no-scope.
But he's got half a track to make up basically.
Yeah, it's going to take him
He's
a
now
long time.
under a minute though. So that's how far
Yeah.
he's down.
Yeah, at least he's on the same lap, though.
Yeah, he's on the same lap. After he's not that car where he got kind of screwed over a little bit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Carl.
Oh, hang on. Rob's pitting. Why are you pitting, Rob?
Maybe he wants to go for another brand new set of tyres. Or a set of mediums, maybe.
But,
I mean, if he pits now, it might keep the safety car out a bit longer.
I don't think it will. He's too far back.
It
He
might
can
not,
get
obviously.
mediums to the end, definitely. I think that's the idea he's
I mean,
going for.
If he goes for a brand new set of softs, they'll be. Well, they overheat, Randy. To be fair,
yeah,
but a set of mediums, safety car in this lap. Yeah. Okay.
He wasn't going to catch up anyway, but he's kind of
Yeah.
put himself in a really bad place, really.
Well, he's cost himself about another 10 seconds, maybe.
Oh, more, fair, at least 20.
Well, no, okay. He was 58-ish.
Yeah,
So
he was.
yeah, like 26-ish seconds. But...
We'll jump on board with Avi to watch the restart of Chubb. Chubb's first attempt at a restart.
So Chubb's starting to slow the pack down already. It's a good plan.
Yeah, definitely. And, he's on the medium tyres as well, so he needs to get them warmed up very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Takes a bit longer than what medium tyres it does normal softs.
Let's see what Chubb's pace is like, because Chubb was definitely struggling on those wet tyres there. He hasn't gone quite yet.
No, Avi's really watching him now, but
He's
Chubb's gone and not a great start either.
No. He went and
Oh no,
then
Avi's made a
backed out
mistake.
that-
Avi's
that.
made a mistake.
Yeah, he did. Alex is right on the back of Avi now. Let's see what we can do going down into turn one. Oh, he thought about it, but backed out. He knew that was going to end badly, I think, if Alex went for that, so that was clever there from Alex, but almost pushing Avi round on this restart. That guy Alex now switching out to the outside. Going to have the outside line for turn 5. But Avi, defensive driver, is he going to run deep? No, he doesn't. Avi gets it in there nicely. Nicely done by Mr. Smooth.
Yeah, now Alex can have another pop at him.
He's still right on the back
now.
of him. Is he going to... He's not close enough.
No, he's
not
not.
close enough. We do know, though, that Alex is quite, the last of the late breakers here. We've seen
Shorty
that, I
on
think
El
it was the last
Stefano,
race.
and he's can't make it. So Moylan can make a move on Shorty here as they go into the braking zone. Shorty outbrakes himself, just manages to avoid the wall there. That was very, very close.
Gonna be interesting. What I mean, Chubb's already done 1.5 seconds over Avi. Avi's obviously under pressure from Alex, but then James is right there as well. We know James's pace, and Wumax is coming to the party as well. So Avi's struggling at this on this restart. Maybe just with a bit of tyre temp. Might find him get back in his groove the next lap or so. Alex might have missed his opportunity.
Yeah, it's very difficult. He has to resave his overtake and maybe wait until the DRS comes into play. But then even then,
Avi is slightly lower. Chubbs as well burned a little bit to try and pull away.
then on board with
Out,
Moyle at the moment.
drops
He's on them soft tyres, so he's got a lot more pace than Shorty in front of him.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, the bonus Moylan has is El Stefano's just in front of Shorty, and you know full well that El Stefano will play the team game.
Yeah, they're in
He's
the
a
party
sick-
together. They
sick
definitely
number
talk
two.
in the party together.
Yeah, yeah. He's a sick number 2. This is like me and Jake when we were racing in T&E for the Ferraris, man. Teamwork.
When you've got a
Exceptional.
teammate, it definitely like that. It definitely helps.
Oh, big time. So Moylan now going to get the slipstream. Is El Stefano going to go defensive? He's thinking about it. You could see he was just
Don't
getting
really
ready
need
if
to.
he had
Really,
to
about
cover
Shorty
that.
that does go
He
deep
didn't
a
have
little
to.
bit.
That's it, and it's going to put Moylan right even closer on the back of Shorty. Moylan needs a good exit here. Gets one. Is he going to try and get the slipstream going down in here? How much ERS does he have?
He's got
Okay,
a
so
lot to
Shorty's
use.
actually got a lot more, like 30% more than Shorty has. He could run it all the way down here. Does he have the straight line speed though? Looks like he's lacking a little bit in straight line speed. Might have to
I
wait.
think he's playing the long
for the
game with him
DRS.
because he knows that
He might
Shorty's
be.
rinsing, and he
We
doesn't
know
need
Moylan's
to.
good at saving tyres as well. Oh, well, Stefano there, but parked it right on the exit. Oh, and Shorty just. Oh, that was kind of a mixture of El Stefano going a bit wide and Shorty taking a really nice line. I thought Shorty went for a bit of a send then, but
This is what
That's the-
Elseman needs to do. He needs to fake mistakes, open the door just enough for Shorty to go. Do you know what? I'm gonna have a little go there.
Shorty's oh,
Like that. Because look what's happening.
At that.
Look what's happening. He's compromised
Oh,
his
no.
exit. But again,
Moylan,
Moylan's
He's
exit
not-
isn't
he's
great.
not got enough speed. He's not got enough straight line speed.
Again, another break.
Oh,
Another lock up there from Shorty. He's
Someone's losing a
struggling.
wing, mate. Someone's going to lose a wing. Shorty knows he needs to get past El Stefano, otherwise Moylan's going to find that opportunity. But while this is happening, Johnny Stokes is creeping up to the back of him as well, and that is the last person you want to join the party as well. Someone as quick as Johnny.
Yeah, definitely. And on softs as well. So another soft
Yeah.
for Shorty to deal with as Chubb sets a new fastest lap of the race
That's it.
finally.
Chubb 1.5 in front of Avi. Avi's now
Oh,
dropped
Shorty's had a bit of a
Alex a
mistake.
bit.
Shorty's had a bit of a fishtail. But
DRS
Moylan
is about
could
to
make
be
the
enabled.
most of this. Again, Elstefano defends deep this time. Defends on the inside.
That's it.
Forces
Cutting him
Shorty
off.
around the outside.
Mate,
Not going to happen.
This
What a
driving from El Stefano,
El Stefano is doing
absolutely
insane.
exceptional, man. This is great to watch. The best thing about this as well, it's the teamwork involved in this as well. Like, it's not even incredible driving, it's the fact that it's the whole team effort involved in this.
And Elstefano
Stefano-
hasn't got the... I'm not being out for Elstefano. He hasn't got the pace of Shorty or Moyland. But he's making Shorty work for it.
Oh, big time. Is he going to cover off the inside? He's kind of staying short. He's going to go up the inside, and I don't think there's much he can do here. But he's going
He
to try and
does.
hang it out.
Look at that. From El
now on the
Stefano's
inside.
fantastic defending.
This driving.
He's going to hang Shorty out to dry
Absolutely
there. That's
fantastic,
brilliant.
man. Some of the camera views I'm getting as well on the stream are absolutely on
I've been
point.
standing on board with Moylan because the battle on view is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, honestly, usually you get done dirty by some of these cameras, man. But they've really given such a good view of this battle. Moylan needs to get his finger out here. His teammate, mate, is literally handing this to him on a platter.
I think also Shorty needs to be more patient. Try and get him in the onto the pit straight.
Yeah, I think now DRS is open. I think this will help Shorty in that aspect.
Yeah, Elstefano's done a lot.
You're definitely right. Oh,
They're
Shorty.
going side by side again.
Oh, there's a wall there. Shorty's just driven around the outside of him. Whoa, and now he's got the inside line.
Bit of
a little bit of a
contact there.
connection.
Not much he can
Oh,
do.
that
Now he
was
needs to
a
get
move
out of his
from
way of his
Shorty.
teammate now. He needs to move out of his way.
Probably will. He might just let him. Oh, what's he going to do here? That was a great move from Shorty there. Shorty knew he had to get that job done, and now Shorty has a chance to pull away. I think El Stefano's he's going to let him go now, and
He's going to let Johnny by as well.
Oh, he's got the DRS open.
Unless
Moylan's not got
Stefano-
DRS. What?
Oh my.
Oh,
Bit of contact there. I don't think Elstefano
was
realised
a-
he was long side.
yeah,
But he's got him back.
Inside there. Oh, El Stefano.
Look at El
mate.
Stefano. El Stefano is
Absolute.
the teammate of dreams right now.
Honestly, I almost want El Stefano to get a point here. I mean, he's got Johnny Stokes with Dutch Face behind him. Two very
Look what
fast
happened to
drivers.
the Dutch
but-
face.
I'm not too
he,
sure.
he sacked it off. He sacked it in qualifying, and then he.
No,
You
he
think-
was 8th at the restart.
Oh, that is a good point. Oh, he must have pitted then.
That's
It
well,
wouldn't
no,
have
he's
been that
in,
close, so now. Maybe we can't. Well, we might have missed a spin in watching these two, but you would have thought we would have seen him go past them.
the thing is, going back to this battle between Moylan and Shorty and El Stefano. El Stefano has done what he needs to do because look at the ERS that Shorty's now got to contend with compared to Moylan's.
Yeah,
He has
I know.
El Stefano has made him rinse that overtake. I'm going to try and
Stefano
find out what's
rinses
going
though
on.
doing it as well. Like,
So Dutch face 8th there on the restart, 11th there. I'm not sure. What's
unless he
happened
was
there.
off track somewhere, but
Because
I generally
Moylan was
don't
then
remember seeing him
suddenly
anywhere.
10th behind
yeah,
El Stefano.
it's true.
Yeah, he's had some sort of.
He must have gone
Just going
deep
back
or
on the
something where we
going
didn't
back on
see
the
him.
Oh,
replay
was it
now.
Scotty?
Oh, what's happened to Scotty? Scotty spun. Oof, turn 18.
No
That's
damage
unfortunate.
though.
That is an awful place. Yeah, I think he's just. He might have actually just gone. Oh wait, is he missing? No, he's not missing end plate. Might have just gone a bit deep, maybe, or stopped it just before he clattered the wall. So Moylan now 1.3 seconds back off Shorty. Shorty's ERS is literally puffing its life out.
I think
And
Dutch
Smith said
face
nice
had
pass,
a,
Shorty.
like
It was
a
lovely
half
pass.
spin on the 1, 2, third
Jack
corner.
wants to see the battle at the front, and Avi gets past Chubb. Look at this, you got Avi, Chubb, Alex and James now. So Chubb obviously struggling because the gap was about 1 and a bit seconds. So Avi now taking the lead of the race.
Look at this battle for first though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dutch face must have lost the rear end going out of turn 3 after the
Johnny
restart.
Stokes goes to Fano, let's switch back again.
So there you go, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that guy is right up, almost pushing Chubb along here. Chubb's really struggling at this. He's had a few moments in his Grand Prix where he's had really good pace and then struggled. And I wonder if he's overheated his tyres. It's very easy to overheat your tyres around here, even though they're on the mediums. Maybe he's overcooked those fronts.
But Avi's been pushing it because look at the overtake he's used up, and same with Chubb actually.
Oh,
Oh, Alex picks up a penalty.
That could be crucial in this race. Moylan hasn't got the pace at the moment against Shorty. He's not caught up at all. 1.5
Yeah.
the gap.
Yeah. He might save it for a bit later and waste a bit of ERS trying to get into that DRS zone. So here we go. Chubb's not going to have DRS here, but we've got Alex and James who both will. Use that to gain up to him coming through turn 1, 2 and 3.
I'm just going to remove the tyres because we don't need to see the tyres now. We just want to see some racing.
That is it. So Alex on 43% ERS, Chubb's on 14. This could be Alex's moment.
Chubb
Get
didn't
the
get
DRS
DRS
on.
either, yeah. So
Yeah, no,
Alex
Chubb's
now,
out of the DRS zone. Oh, a little bit of a bump there. And Chubb's last of the late breakers, going to hang it up the inside.
But there comes James.
Oh! And
James
is looking to
coming as
capitalise.
well. Oh, all three of them locking up there.
Yeah, that looked a bit saucy. But Chubb manages to stay in front of James, but that does release Alex. And now can Alex catch up with Avi? That's going to be the key. And then the penalties could play a massive part as well. Avi just needs to kind of defend at this moment in time, to be honest. And these three are still fighting. What can James do here?
It's all about what James is on about now. He's very quick round here, but he's in a DRS train at the moment. He's struggling. Chubb's got all the overtake to use. Well, he hasn't actually. They've all kind of run out. Alex stilled one.
Avi's got like no ERS left.
Yeah, Alex did one with some form of ERS left.
Yeah, the rest have rinsed it. Alex is in a really good position now, especially if he can get into the DRS zone. If Chubb holds up, if Chubb fends off James, and Alex just gets into that second
Oh,
gap,
here we go.
which he
James had
is
a little
currently in.
look. Oh, Chubb made a bit of a mistake there, and James had a little look,
Yeah,
which has
Chubb is
released
struggling.
Alex a little bit. Also, keep an eye on the battle just
Shorty's
behind.
right on the back of Erez
Yeah.
as well. So here we go.
And now Moylan's joining the party as well, so
DRS,
this is what he
DRS
needs.
open. Using that to catch even closer to Avi.
Alex
James
also
and
reeled
Sharp.
in massively Avi as well, so that's the next one to look out
half
for.
a second now. Alex has had pace this whole time. If he didn't dink it into the wall, he could have been challenging for a pole position, I reckon, Alex. Looking very quick round here.
He's very far away at the moment, but this overtake
Very good
is
racecraft.
very strong.
Very good racecraft.
Here we go, hang on. James Al now
James
having
Al,
a move.
DRS wide open. Chubb defends the inside. Comes out to close the angle on him. Nicely defended there
comes out,
by
forced him
by
wide.
Chubb. That was nice defending.
Oh,
Close
bit
off the
of a
angle
kiss, bit of a kiss.
for James there going into that corner
Error's
as
gone
well.
inside of Womax.
Yeah, great move from
Yes.
from Erez.
Oh, lovely move.
So
Sweeping up
Womax,
there.
will he let his teammate pass?
Oh.
That is the question. He did.
Yes, he has.
He did. What? So the Shorty's allowed to go past. Now it's the shoes on the other foot now for Shorty.
Oh,
Now Womax
With
can do
Johnny
some
Stokes.
help towards
oh
Moylan.
El Stefano's got back past Johnny as well. I
Oh,
don't
he's
know. Can't
hit the wall.
You hit the wall. El
El
Stefano.
Stefano did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. But look at this fighting though, man.
Look at
Like-
the battle between Womax and Moylan now. So their shoes really on the other foot between these two. 1 minute it was El
Yeah.
Stefano helping out Moylan. Now it's Womax helping out
That's it.
Shorty. As
That's it.
Womax gets a much better exit and defends instantly to stop that.
Alex is right on the back of Avi as well now, coming through turns 18, or turn 18 and her 19.
El
almost
Stefano,
pushing Avi
Johnny's
around.
finally done it. Dutch face.
yeah.
ERS.
And
Oh.
Touchface gets past him as well. Yeah, he does.
Oh,
And
it's
Scotty
unfortunate.
potentially has a little
Oh
look.
my word.
No, he can't do it there.
Is Alex going to be close enough? Is he going to look down into turn 1? I think he's a bit far behind at the moment, but got a lot more ERS to play with.
He
Avi
doesn't
is
always
on
got to do is
fumes.
save. That's always got to do is save behind and then use it. But he's made a bit of a mistake there into turn 1.
Yeah, had to back out a little bit there. Was going to clatter into Avi. That's cost him a little bit. I think he should maybe regen on this lap and then think about going the next one maybe.
Yeah, definitely. As James Al is now
Avi's got
closer
nothing
to the back
left.
of Chubb as well. So I don't think
guy,
that
Alex.
guy's close enough to the moment. But definitely James Al is. He's making another move as Chubb defends, forces him completely wide, and again likes that inside line. But this time not going to be able to do it because James Al's got to run out of that last corner and
He's
brilliant move.
Is Chubb going to try and go for a switchback? Can't get it done, but he's going to try and go up the inside. No, backs
That was
out of
a
it.
great move from Chubb. He defended. He knows what he wants. He wanted to force James around
Yeah.
that outside because he knows he's got the drive off that last corner. But James this time a bit more wise to it, makes the move done.
And here we go. Alex again, still really close to Avi, but Avi obviously put in a masterclass show.
Oh, El Stefano's pitted. So he must have got wing damage there. El Stefano, the teammate of Dreams, has got wing damage and he's going to knock him out the points, which is a big shame actually for him because he was doing very well.
Like genuinely, I'm split between two people for my driver of the day, because El Stefano has literally put on an absolute masterclass of like teamwork, racecraft, defending. It's been absolute superb. But Alex also, from starting where he
so
did,
far back, yeah.
from what he's been doing, if Alex gets the win, he's my driver of the day. Like, it's two people like this close. It's very rare that you get two people. I literally can't choose between.
Yeah, and they're completely different races. Alex is fighting for potential
completely.
lead, and El Stefano is just being a teammate.
El Stefano's just absolutely smashed.
But here we go.
there
This
for
should
his
be a
racecraft.
bit easier move now
So here we go.
for Alex.
Can Alex? Is he close enough? He's
He's much closer.
Puffing
He's-
though.
Look at the
He's going up the
space.
inside. Oh, into turn 7. Easily done there for Alex. But now he's got to contend with the penalty, which Avi doesn't have. So, he's definitely got the pace over Avi. We've seen that. But can he pull away
Moylan.
enough?
Nearly binned it.
Yeah, Moylan's definitely struggling around it. Normally Street Circus are like his go-to, but he's definitely struggling. Shorty is still chasing the back of Erez right now. So Shorty again having a great race, but he's been cucked by safety cars. As Dutchface and Scotty trade places. Scotty up into 10th place now.
Scotty's done well after his spin to get back up there.
Yeah,
he was down in
definitely.
like 12th position. So,
Let me
well done
keep
to
an
Scotty
eye
there.
on Shorty and Erez because I think this is going to be the next one. Shorty, again, with the ERS management, has done fantastic since getting past El Stefano. He's going to potential move
Shorty's been very quick, and I feel like if Shorty wasn't... Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that
Jukes
move.
him. Oh,
Brilliant
lost the
move,
late
but-
breakers.
oh.
Gets it stopped, but Erez goes back through there. But Shorty's still quick. He's
Oh,
got,
made
got
contact with the
down
ball.
outside
Has
line.
his wheel still on?
Oh. Erez still in the 5th position there. That guy, Alex, needs a little bit more pace to try and pull away from Avi. He's
Yeah,
only
he
got a
does.
lap to do it as well.
I don't think it's going to happen because
gonna
Avi's
be
going to get
gutting.
pulled along by this overtake, by this
That's it.
ERS.
Oh, Chubb picks up another penalty.
I think Scotty's got damage. I think Shorty's got damage.
Yeah, I think that
He's
that
dropped off a
wall
lot
clip's-
from the back of
It's
Erez.
done his winging. Yeah, that's done his winging. Chubb needs to be careful with these penalties because Erez isn't that far behind.
And Moylan can't get past
Avi's just dropped-
Womax.
Avi's
Um,
stood out
Avi's
2.7
dropped.
behind.
Yeah,
What's happened to Avi?
Fuel.
No, he's got fuel. I think he's made a
It's fine,
mistake.
it's fuel.
He's binned it, I think.
I reckon.
Has he got damage?
Where's
Yeah,
his?
he's got damage. You can
He's
tell
missing
by
an end plate. He's clipped the wall.
Yeah, he has. So James
But now
now.
he's got a hold off James.
What a
James
move
just-
from James.
Yeah, Davy can't do anything.
Avi's just got to try and hold up now
Oh.
for Chubb, but Chubb is
Look how slow he is.
coming.
His
Moylan's
front
got the
wing's
move
badly
past.
damaged.
Moylan's up in the 7th now, but it's a little too late for Moylan. 7th place.
It's
decent,
still okay
though,
though, because Johnny's in 9th, so he's going to gain a couple points over Johnny.
Can I just point something out, Moylan? Look at Moylan's input, and I think he's tapping his brake on the straight.
Yeah, I think. No, Moylan's riding both pedals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you look at his input, he's riding the brake on the straight.
Yeah, Moylan, lift your
Oh.
foot up, mate. Lift your foot up, mate.
Yeah.
You're touching the brake too much.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me before.
Oh, here
So
we go.
that guy
Avi's
Alex
lost to
there-
Chubb as well. Chubb's got past Avi.
That guy Alex comes round turn 22 and 23, and what an absolute race from this guy. That guy Alex, absolutely masterclass here, getting from his absolute diabolical qualifying to take the win of the Grand Prix, and made some overtakes, had the pace to do it.
Oh, Avi
What
does
a
get a
drive
podium.
here, and Avi does get back on the podium through penalties. So unlucky for Avi clipping the wall there, but great race there from that guy Alex. That guy Alex gets my driver of the day. I don't know about you, Hobo. For me, it was between Alex and El Stefano. Alex getting a win there, pipped it for me, but an absolute great driving from quite a few people through here. Shorty kind of got done a bit dirty there from the first safety car. It's unfortunate, it does happen. But Shorty had really good pace after that pole position especially, so unfortunate for him. Moyland, absolute stinker, absolute bottle job. He's like the Spurs of the Formula 1 racing scene.
He wishes.
Yeah, I don't think he does. But no, it's unlucky for Moyland there as well. Not had the best race, not the best qualifying. Obviously,
and a
connection issues.
massive
probably
round of
hindered him
applause
as
to El
well.
Stefano.
Yeah, like El Stefano, what a man. Watching him come across the line now. The defensive driving he done there was exquisite.
Yeah.
Even Mrs. Carl's done some claps for Alex there. Moylan didn't win. She's got a new favourite. Moylan's out, Alex is in. Strong name choice.
Yeah, that was. You know what? Alex definitely deserved that driver of the day, but a special mention's got a teammate of the day. It's got to be done to El Stefano. Teammate of the day
100%.
was fantastic.
I mean, honestly, my heart's telling me El Stefano just from that. But
Alex has
it
come.
over.
Alex cut through the pack. He done all the right things, pitted the right time, made the right moves. He deserves.
Yeah, he done
he
everything
deserves
right.
driver of the day.
And from where he started, I know 100%. That's why he got my driver today. Chubb said his front right was cooked, couldn't get the front end and all. That's unfortunate. That's the only downside with Singapore. It really cooks your front tyres. But good race there, some really good battling. The safety car really spiced things up a bit, to be fair.
Yeah, the thing is, I was actually the rain off. I was really worried about because we were looking to a really boring race, and that rain, no, after it dried up, it gave us a fantastic race at the end.
Well, yeah, with the few little safety cars mixed in with the rain and the changeable conditions, it really mixed it up. So here we have the race classifications. Taking the win, we got that guy Alex right there, started 19th, 2 stops, takes the win. Great drive there from Alex. Second place we got James out, was absolutely rapid, especially on those safety car restarts. Lost out on the last safety car there, but gets back to second. Avi getting his podium, Mr. Smooth himself. Chubb there, obviously 4th position, losing out to penalty to Avi. 5th place Erez, some great driving, some great overtaking between him and Moyland at the end there. Him and Shorty, sorry, at the end. Shorty, unlucky, got 6th place, still a decent finish. 7th we got Moyland, 8th Wemax, 9th Scotty, 10th Johnny. Johnny, unfortunate race there, a bit uneventful.
And I'll do
Kinda
the
got stuck.
Yeah, and then our non-point scoring finishes today. Dutch Face again lost it on the last. Had a good little battle with Scotty and Johnny, but couldn't make it stick in the end. Finishes 11th. Al Jadifa in 12th. Had a bit of a quiet race, to be honest. Didn't really see much of him. The driver, the teammate of the day, comes in 13th, but yes, he deserved points today. He did really well. Had a good battle with some of the quicker drivers in this league, so he did fantastic. Rob Sim Racer was the last one to finish, managed to keep it alive, which is the main thing in it around this track, in 14th. And our DNFers were Lulu Williams, Hudzo Joe, Bruce, uh, sorry, I can't say his name. Kapitanov, Booker Bronco, Speedy, and Carl for disqualification. It's a big shame for Carl actually because I could see what he was trying to do, and I think if Avi maybe did overtake him, he might have got away with unlapping himself. But yeah, it's just one of them things. This game was just ridiculous. But yeah, that was your Singapore Grand Prix, guys. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, and I think Moylan summed it up quite well. Driver of the day, well, I mean, he didn't say this bit, but driver of the day goes to Alex, but the MVP for El Stefano there.
Yeah.
Absolute incredible driving. And Moylan said he couldn't work out why his DRS wouldn't stay open, but it turns out his brake was stuck on a tiny amount. Yeah, we
Yeah, it
noticed that
was.
right
Yeah,
at
we
the end,
noticed it at the end. Yeah.
Speedy noticed that right at the end there. That obviously going full chat down the straight, he wasn't because his brake was tiny bit on. So that's what you get when you spend over $1,000 on a rig, dodgy pedals. That's the moral of that story.
Yeah. So it turns out you weren't shit. You're rig shit.
Yeah. Best get one of those Argos £40 jobbies, mate.
If anything, you want have a look at your settings and just turn the dead zone of the braking up a little bit, so that you can kind of have your foot touching it without it coming on. Just change the dead zone a little bit.
I actually did do that because before I found like a nice or got used to it more. I was quite lazy with my brake foot, so it used to sit on the brake, but I'm used to it now.
Yes, in mine.
El Stefano,
quite stiff.
heartbroken. El Stefano, mate. That might have
no
been
reason
some
to be
of the best
heartbroken.
racing.
You've
I mean,
got no reason
I can
to be
understand why
heartbroken.
you're gutted with the win, man, but your racing, that whole race was incredible, man. The defensive driving, helping out your teammate, your defensive driving, just holding on to that 10th position against Johnny throughout the race, man, was incredible. You shouldn't be ashamed, man. Like, it's a gutting finish for where you finished, but overall, mate, that's probably the best performance I've ever seen you put in. It was incredible. And James, yeah, it's unlucky, man. You had so much pace, especially after those first two safety cars, those restarts. You got cucked by a safety car, man. It happened to Shorty. Shorty got cucked by a safety car. The last one cucked you. It's unfortunate, James, mate.
Yeah, it was a great race to watch. You know what? I don't know why we're surprised every week that we have good racing here every single week.
Do you know
Like,
what the biggest thing is, though? Like, there's always someone else that not surprises us, but puts on a show.
yeah,
You know, it's not always just like, oh, yeah, Moylan's won again, he done some great driving, or James has been up there, done some great driving, Chubb, blah, 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 blah. It's always just like, there's always moments. Like, El Stefano, I'd highly recommend watching this race back, not because me and Hobo and Speedy are legends, but because there was a lot of, obviously, view time for yourself because of your driving, and you'll get some incredible views of your race and your defensive driving and everything. It's well worth that. But, yeah, James said, yeah, if the second safety car didn't happen in the way, I probably would have got a pit stop. Yeah, that's the problem, man. Yeah, that's what fucked you. It's unfortunate.
yeah. I
But
think
yeah,
if you'd
Alex
have
did a
came in
good
with everyone
race
else,
still.
James, I think you'd have been fine.
Yeah.
But you took a risk. You know, that's F1. You took a risk.
Yeah,
But
sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, you still came away with the second place, so it's not completely bad.
it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so guys, if you did enjoy that race, and if you didn't, you're something wrong with your brain. But do hit the like, subscribe button, hit the little bell for notifications. We do go live every Monday on both DXT TV Live and on Rapid Pixel Racing. But this has been Rapid Pixel Racing, and mate, I've got no words for it. I said this race has been fantastic. Every week it's fantastic, but this one, uh, Alex, if you're watching that guy Alex, you've really got to watch this race back because you were fantastic. El Stefano, we can't say enough how brilliant you fucking was today. But everyone was on the point. The racing was clean. The attacking was fair, and it was aggressive, but it was not overly aggressive. Like brilliant all
There was
around.
some fantastic defensive driving from everyone.
Yeah.
It's interesting watching how people go about it as well. Like you see when Chubb's defending what he does, like how he'll defend the inside line, but then go back to the outside and try and push people kind of to the wide, so it gives them a worse exit, so then he can kind of retain his position. And just watching what people are doing on their defensive driving and how everyone kind of does it differently. And like even the aggressive, like some of Shorty's moves as well. Like when he was really trying to get past El Stefano, especially the move that he made it stick, just the aggressiveness, like the sense that he was just like, I have to do this, and he got the job done, sort of thing. Just like watching everyone like individual performances. Very, very interesting race to watch. Very entertaining. And Yeah, it's unfortunate for some people. The safety cars cucked them, but the safety cars also helped out some other people. That is racing, but a very good race. And Singapore whips up another good one. Really, I don't think there's really ever a dull Singapore. I mean,
No.
it's not in this league. There's not really a dull race, but Singapore always does create like some steamy races.
So some stats has come up live from the new program we both use for the Rapid Pixel Racing. Longest stints, shorty, 15 laps on the medium tyres, average lap on mediums of a 142.2, which is fantastic. Al Jadifa second, 14 laps on the mediums, and it's only a 143.9. Moylan 14 laps on the inters and 13 on the softs. Yeah, it's fantastic from like the longevity of them tyres as well. And what else we got here? The fastest laps. So the best fastest sector we saw was James Al, and then Avi picked up the fastest second and third, but the first fast lap does go to Chubb on a 139.6. So there you go.
Well done, Chubb. So well done, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with you next week, and let's just quickly see what race it is. Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba. So GP1
Japan.
calendar. Oh, great! I'm sick next week.
Yeah, Japan. Not everyone's favourite, but with this league, you never know.
Shocking.
I'm looking forward to seeing this guy. These guys return at Monaco because this is how exciting it's been. If this is the exciting race for Singapore, bring on the boring races for us because they're going to be brilliant.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, like there's not. I don't think there's been a dull race in this league yet. Still, so it's worth tuning in every single time. Don't forget, make sure you subscribe to the RPR channel on YouTube if you haven't already, and the DXTV Live channel as well, so you can get both perspective and knows when we're going live. And thank you everybody for tuning in. We will catch you next week.
Yeah, we will.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Felicia.